Okay, so we're back now. Bathtub, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything's supposed to go down. This drain is giving us just a little bit of a fit here, a little bit, because it's all loose where they popped it out. So I don't know if it'll slide back in and work like it's supposed to. Then, unlike the primary bathroom, the other two bathrooms, but inside of this enclosure we have a niche, and we have a niche inside the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, shower. There's a niche inside of that shower, and there's a niche inside of this bathtub in the hall, but this niche is level, okay, so that the water doesn't drain off of it like it should. It's pretty dusty, so if I can pull this out here a little bit. Zero. Okay, these are GFCI protected. There's a little bit of corrosion around this sink stopper. There's a little more indirect light underneath here. Can we get up underneath here? Yeah, we can. So there's nothing holding the sink up. There's supposed to be clips. The manufacturer came with clips. Oh, and this reminds me. Even though the commode's doing what it's supposed to, you see right there a little trembling right in there. Okay, that's the water that's seeping past the flush valve. Some people call it the flapper. Okay, so the water's just seeping. It's not running. Okay, so it doesn't run the meter. But after this commode drops down, this tank drops down, you'll hear the fill valve, is what they call them now. Okay, so you'll hear the fill valve kick on, and it'll fill it back up. So you got a stopper right in there. Then, coming on down, because thermostats are appliances too. Okay. The thermostat is a dumb animal. It'll only do what you tell it to. So you can set this on 50 degrees, close the door, and the air conditioner is going to run and run and run until it pacifies the thermostat. But you may be comfortable in here, but the people on the other side of this door, out here in the common area, thermostats are supposed to be in the common area, like upstairs, it's in the common area. So out here, they may not have the same experience, ambient experience as you're having inside this room, because the door's closed and the thermostat is inside. So if it was outside, then anyway, that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way it's supposed to work. So we'll just roll right on around through here. This is our kitchen sink. It's a little different than the 4 bathroom lavatories, 4 upstairs. This one's a pedestal. But it's not. It's just a little different, but it's not. So what we got here, what we're looking at, is one thing. This is on all of them. We got like a foul line, F-O-U-L. That's Hillbilly Home Inspections. Okay. So that's a foul line. There's a code for that. I got that baked into the report. We got a 1/2 horsepower food waste disposal. And then we come up underneath here, and this is what's holding your sink up. Sticks with drywall screws. And the glue. Okay, but not the clips. Not the clips that comes with the basins. It comes with the lavatory basins and the sink. All these came with clips. So these are GFCI protected, and they should have been marked as being GFCI protected. This is a 1/2 horsepower food waste disposal. Code says that the disposal switch should be within sight of the operation at all times. But code also says that the manufacturer's installation instructions. So some manufacturers think it's okay for a foul line. Okay, but they want their clips underneath here. I'm going to put both of them. But the manufacturer's installation instructions for the food waste disposal, okay, they say as long as it's less than 1 horsepower, you can put it underneath here, out of sight while it's in operation. I don't know how they came up with that determination, but this is a 0.5 horsepower. It's not 1 horsepower, so it's okay to put a switch underneath the sink like that. But it's not okay to use a rocker switch. The manufacturer wants on and off. They want a handle. They want an old-fashioned clickety-click. You know it's on and you know it's off switch. So this switch is not. This switch location is approved for this size of garbage disposal. But this switch is not approved as a garbage disposal, food waste disposer. It's not approved as a food waste disposer on-off switch. Unapproved switch. Yay. Okay, moving on along. We ran our dishwasher. It's got a high loop. The soap comes out. Wash some dishes. So we seem to be doing okay. The range has an anti-tip device. All the burners work. Broil works. Oven works. This is fine. It has a lockout on the breaker, so that's good. Now, back to code. Code says that you don't even have to have a vent fan. Okay, it's not required. But code says if you do install it, then this corner shouldn't be any farther than this grill than 24 inches. I mean, excuse me, not closer. This corner should not be any closer to this grill than 24 inches. Now, different manufacturers, and then code also says the listed manufacturer instruction supersedes code. Same thing with the food waste disposer and the location of the switch. So a lot of them say this shouldn't be any closer than 30 inches or 35. I don't know. I don't have the instructions, so I don't know what to tell you. So that's okay. So I'm thinking the manufacturer's probably okay with this. If you have a large stock pot, there might be a problem or something like that. But you know, the manufacturers probably, I don't know this, but they're probably okay with this. Now, the manufacturer also thinks, check this out, they think you should have a fire blocking plate. That is not a fire blocking plate. That is metallic tape that has been cut and formed in the shape of a nice fire blocking plate, a nice square fire blocking plate. That's not a fire blocking plate. That's tape. That's not the right application. Okay, we're looking for a fire blocking plate. We're still looking for a fire blocking plate. That's not a fire blocking plate. All right, coming on up here. Oh, we got the anti-tip device. I already said that. On and on and on and on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got our, I dimmed it. All right, our fan blows in the right direction, by the way. That's not what I wanted to show you. Plus 30 seconds. Now, I put my magic lights in there. And my magic lights are supposed to blink on and off. Why aren't my magic lights blinking? They're not even coming on. Did I put them in there? They're not in my vest. Looking around. I've got a feeling here. Alright. I did not put them in there, and that's hot, hot, hot. That's how I know it's working. There's my magic lights. That was going to be such a neat trick. I'm sorry, but look at the steam come off of that baby. We know it's working. Alright, I thought I found something. Boy, I got excited there for a minute. Okay. All the indoor plumbing on 2 videos. Both thermostats on 2 videos. All the sinks, dishwasher, food waste disposal, everything